Hi everyone, thank you so much for tuning into Carb Spice. I am coming to you with another Q&A from Instagram. So if you're not following me, there she is. Go ahead and follow the Carb Spice. I am getting ready for my show on March 26th. So I'll be posting a lot of progress pics on there and a lot of my posing practice. So if you're interested in that, again, go ahead and find me and follow. I really appreciate your support as well. I also did my Q&A under this picture, so go find it and go read through my responses as well. Just to get right into it, because I do not have a lot of time between now and my next class. The first question is, hi Karim, I know it starts with my diet, but my question is, I want to lose my flabby arms. Do I need to lift heavy with less reps or light weights with more reps? Honestly, it is always good to switch up your exercises. When I was bulking, I switched things up every so often, like every 3 weeks, okay? So there are times when I'll go heavy weights and low reps and light weights and high reps. So that is entirely up to you, but it's always good to switch up your program so your body does not get too used to one way of working out. Now, with regards to the flabby arms, that's a result of your body fat, okay, and just lack of tone. So you want to incorporate resistance training, weight training, use the weights to develop your biceps and your triceps, and also watch your diet. If you're working really hard, and that is a general thing, if you're working really hard in the gym, like you're lifting the weights and progressively heavy, but your body is not really making the visible changes that you want to see, I assure you it's probably an issue with your diet. You need to tweak your diet, you need to dial in on your diet, probably eat lean, clean as much as possible, and just revamp your diet. But fat loss is not something you can do by area, so you cannot spot train your arm. Fat is lost from all over your body, so you have to train and make up your mind, to accept the fact that you will lose fat from all over. That is one of the biggest misconceptions, is that you can lose fat in one particular area. That is not going to happen. So do some exercises, resistance training, bicep curls, tricep extensions, kickbacks, all sorts of exercises with high reps, low reps, heavy weights, light weights. Interchange them every so often and dial in your diet, and your body will visibly change over time. All right, the second question on here, I hope I'm not pushing any buttons. How often do you treat yourself to a cheat meal? I struggle daily on staying clean. What helps you to stay on track? Discipline helps me to stay on track. I have a goal in mind. I know what I want and I know what I need to do to get there. I can't afford to have cheat meals ever so often. And why does a cheat meal have to be a bad meal? That is the first question. I have a feeling that by definition, it has been accepted that a cheat meal has to be an absurdly high calorie rich food with all of the poor ingredients you can find. That is really the vibe I get when people talk about cheat meals. For me, a cheat meal will probably be something that I would eat in excess of my daily macros. I can binge on sushi. I love sushi a lot. I can have sushi every day and not get tired of it. I assure you, I can eat like that. But I do not do it. If you want to talk about like a burger, like Cara, do you even have burgers? Yes, I do. I have a turkey burger, and I'll be mindful of what I put on it. Like I'll have whole grain bread or wheat bread as opposed to the white bread. I'll have light mayo as opposed to the regular mayo. If I want fries with that, I'll go for the sweet potato fries that's baked, right? So you get where I'm going. There are options out there. I just like making healthier options. If I feel like having something sweet, like along the lines of ice cream, I'll have a fruit sorbet, for example. I'm just the type of person, I'm very careful with what I put in my body. It's not about trying to be physically perfect. I'm just trying to take care of myself holistically, and the kind of foods I put in my body really matters to me. It's a huge deal, and that is just a personal choice. But I'm afraid, like, the misconception out there is that a cheat meal has to be the most terrible thing. And the other thing with that too, a lot of people see these athletes out there, these professionals, people who actually know what they're doing, that they have a cheat meal ever so often and feel like they can do the same thing. Guys, nothing is tailored to everyone, okay? You probably cannot afford to do that. And if you're having a cheat meal every week, you are setting back yourself every week if you're not disciplined in the other areas. So it's just something to consider. But what keeps me going is the fact that I've set these goals and I'm working towards these goals. Looking at myself in the mirror every day is a big push every day for me. No one is behind me. No one is pushing me to do this. It's all intrinsic. And my goals are very clear. And that is what keeps me motivated on the daily. And then another question here is, what are your goals post-competition? So I was going to talk about my competition in a separate video, but I'm not going to make competing a yearly thing, okay? I started bodybuilding and then I said to myself, I'm just probably going to compete a couple of times. That is still the same. I'm going to do a show in March and April, and I'll talk about that in detail in an upcoming video. But after that, post-competition, I do have other things. Going back to school is one of the major things that I need to do. I'm looking for doctoral programs. I have not decided on what I really want to do, because that is going to be a commitment with time and also financially. So I want to make sure whatever program I get into is really what I want to do. Shows are expensive, okay? People compete 4, 5, 6 times a year. I am not going to become consumed with competing. I'm going to do it a couple of times to say, yeah, I did it, and enjoy it and enjoy the process of cutting. But that is not a long-term thing. And it's very saturated, and it's just not really where my focus is at. It looks like a fun thing to do, but in terms of long-term, it's not what I plan on doing. But I assure you, once I cut, I will enjoy my physique, my cut. I will enjoy that for a while, probably all the way through summer, and then go back on a bulk later on throughout the year. And then the last question on here, I have a problem starting to work out a lot and then I fall off after a couple of months or so. What can I do or eat to help me lose belly fat without having to kill the gym? Okay, there is no magic pill, no magic food. I know there are tons of ads out there that claim to, that this food will do this for you and that drink will do that for you. If you think about how you gain the weight, okay, you essentially have to do the opposite to lose the weight. The most proven methods of losing fat, dieting and exercising, okay, that is where you incorporate the weightlifting and the cardio. More so the weightlifting. A lot of you don't want to hear that, but that is what you want to do. You want to incorporate the weightlifting. Why? When you resistance train, after the actual session, your body continues to burn fat at rest. If you're trying to lose fat, that is a plus, okay? Doing cardio only works during that time, okay? During the aerobic activity. After that, the process is done. But with weightlifting, calories are continuously burnt throughout period of rest. So don't just do cardio. Incorporate cardio with resistance training. For me and for bodybuilders and people who just train in general, they continue to lift and they incorporate cardio as well. Cardio is just a way to burn off the extra calories, all right? In conjunction with that, you want to dial in on your diet. And I know I talked about this in my first question. Your problem area is belly fat. Unfortunately, you cannot spot train. A lot of women are very stubborn. A lot of you are trying to find the shortcuts. I'm going to put it to you black and white. You cannot spot train. The sooner you accept certain facts with regards to weight loss and weight management, the sooner you're going to start making progress. If you continue fighting these simple facts, you're not going to get anywhere, okay? So spot training is not going to work. You have to lift, and the reason why you're lifting is to maintain your muscle tone, to maintain your curves, because I know a lot of you are concerned about that. You want to maintain your curves. But as far as fat loss, you're going to lose fat all over your body. food does not know where it's going to go, or the body doesn't care what happens with the food that you eat. Okay, when you start burning calories, you're burning calories all over. If you do 100 crunches every day, you're not just working your abs, you're engaging your entire body. Yes, the focus is on the abs and you're going to build your abs, but you're burning calories all over your body. And I hope that makes sense, because sometimes we resist what is so simple, and then we make no headway because we're so resistant to what we're supposed to do. So unfortunately, you cannot spot train, but if you are serious about losing belly fat, you're going to dial in on your diet. Okay, that means you're going to eat in the caloric deficit. You're going to eat lean and clean. That is how you bring in your abs. You make your abs visible. That is what I'm doing right now. That's the process I'm going through right now. I'm 9 weeks out, and my focus is bringing in my muscle bellies. My abs are becoming visible because I've learned how to dial in on my diet. Okay, and then the working out is what helps you to build that tone and you know, that definition that you're looking for. So these were some great questions from Instagram. Guys, again, follow me. I am trying to build a following there as well. Instagram lends itself to more of the pictures and the posing and whatnot, and I feel like a lot of you engage on here, but it will be nice to see you on Instagram as well. And there it is, the Carb Spice. Do it right now, the Carb Spice. Follow, leave me a comment, let me know who you are, and engage in the Q&As, ask me the questions, because sometimes I'll be able to respond to you much quicker. I have to go. I have kids to teach, and it is a good day. It is a good day for many reasons, and you guys, or you're one of them. So I appreciate you, I really do, and I hope to see you in my next vid. Bye.